Hey friends, this is Jared from Omnivore Blade Works talking, and I wanted to show you my grinding room. I'm trying to get it all dialed in so that I can get back to work. I've been hanging some of my heat-treated and unheat-treated blade blanks on the wall, and I put up a new light rack so I can see what I'm doing better. I still need to make another stand and get the Wilmot grinder stand finished. So I'll have two of them. That's my high-speed grinder, and that's my low-speed grinder. So do different things on different grinders, but they're basically going to have the same type of dust collection system. And so I still need to get another steel dust deputy rigged up, and then either line this plywood box with metal or make a new box out of metal, so that way I don't light anything on fire. And also probably redo this little pipe with all metal instead of that little link, which is plastic. Usually if you go that far, then you won't catch on fire unless you're grinding titanium, but you never know. Also going to be making a buffer stand, and this is my temporary, well, probably long-term downdraft that's going to be set up for routing various handles and stuff. You can see I got my little jigs, profile templates, and I'll do all 3 or 4 different routers with the flush trim and with a quarter round and an ellipse cutter and a chamfer tool. But really the reason I wanted to show you in here right now is the dust collection system, because my buddy Sean just had me over to his place to show me what he's doing with his. And it's essentially the same setup, except he's got a 2 horsepower Shop Fox dust collector with the canister on top, and mine's a 1 horsepower, and he's got a little bit bigger shop. So he's basically going to be building a very similar cart with the same concept, except he's going to have big 30-gallon or 20-gallon bucket instead of a 5-gallon bucket. For my purposes, the 5 gallons is fine. And you can see here I made an adapters. They're just a sandwich of plywood and MDF, because I couldn't, well, it's the only way I could think to do it. And I had to do a relief cut under here, so I had to make sure I could get room in there for the band and put the bag in there. But the bag is so short because I just collect very, very small fines in that zone. And then the bucket at the bottom is mounted using a gym floor mat as a seal. And under here, I got a Lazy Susan bearing, which allows you to spin this turntable here and jack the screw up and down. It's very slowly coming down now. And then you see it's loose. And then I can pull the bucket out. And what I did was I embedded a nut with a washer welded to it into the plywood. And then I stuck the Lazy Susan bearing on there. And that way you can just jack it right up into the seal. And it took me way too long to figure that out, but you can see it works great. And then you don't have to have any cam locks, and you can keep everything in a real small, compact zone, and it's wonderful. And nice thing about this particular dust collector is that you can wire it for 240 volt or 110, 120, and I had to run it. I was running it with 220 volt before, but now I got it at 120 because I ran out of outlets. Also, I figured out a good way to hang my belts is make a little piece of wood block and then take your PVC pipe and just screw it on there like that with some little screws. You can see I got a lot of work to do. A lot of already heat treated blades up here on the wall. All of them need handles and sheaths, and most of those are 3V, with a few of the dark ones are 1095. And then over here it's mostly 1095 with some 3V Tontos on the right side, and then some big bastard sword blanks in the middle, and then the Hidden Tang Tomahawk on the left. So I'm working my way towards getting back into the grind, and starting with some handle scales for some Bowie knives that I need to finish. All right, that's all for now. Bye.